What up guys, my name is Kong and today I'm going to be talking about Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows. And I watched this on Amazon, HBO Max. And I'm a big fan of Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law and Sherlock Holmes in general. So I decided to watch this one and do a movie review for you guys. So let's talk about what I really like about this movie. I like Robert Downey Jr. I thought he does a really good job of playing Sherlock Holmes. I like Jude Law playing Dr. Watson. I really like it because it's very him. It's like what I would imagine Dr. Watson would be. What else? I like Moriarty. I thought he was a really good, almost an equal villain or equal intelligent to Sherlock Holmes. He's more nefarious. I like him. I thought you get to see who he is, who he is, and how he operates, how he think, how he runs, and how he uses people, and how he moves the chess pieces. I like this villain. He's a really good villain, even though he doesn't have physical power or anything like that. But he does know how to use his intelligence to extreme proficiency. Let's just say. What else did I really like? I like the I was gonna say the Sherlock Holmes part where he kind of the movie sort of frees it. He predicted to the future how he's gonna make the move and how he's gonna attack, defend, break his opponent down. I like that a lot. I thought that's very, very cool. I thought that's very unique. You don't really see a lot of that in movies. Because it sort of tells you what's gonna happen, and then the movie shows it, and I like that a lot. And then Moriarty does the same thing towards the end with Robert Downey Jr. I thought that was very unique, very almost interactive, almost their combat fighting against each other, using each other different like defending and attacking and sort of thing. And I like that a lot here. What else did I like? I like the forest scene. I thought that forest scene was very, very beautiful, very epic, very explosive. It reminded me of 300, and it does. I don't think it's the same as the movie 300, but the way they captured the speed of the bullets and the explosions and all that sort of stuff. Timber tree exploding. I love that sort of thing. Is really accentuate the event. The artillery shows, the motors, and exploding trees and bullets flying. I love that sequence. I thought that sequence was very unique. I like that, and I love the ending. And of course, the fight between Moriarty and Robert Downey Jr. and how he was able to outthink Moriarty. I like that here. So let's talk about what I don't like about this movie. The thing about this movie is that it feels like a maze. It really feels. You're trying to figure out what's going on. You're trying to figure out how Sherlock Holmes is thinking, how he's able to figure out things to get to the next I guess it's like the next location or the next chess piece, so to speak. And this movie is really all about chess piece, and I understand that, but the directors and the writer doesn't quite show or explain to us how Sherlock Holmes is able to figure out what's going on, where we need to go, where we have to be. He doesn't quite tell us that. He tells to Watson, or he keep it to himself. Maybe that's who he is. Maybe he's a selfish person. But yeah, at least give us they should have done what they should have give us the internal thinking or the internal investigative skill of Sherlock Holmes. And maybe pausing maybe for a few seconds and giving us a little like intel and going on inside his mind and really say, oh hey, I picked up. They do show a little bit, but they don't have Robert Downey's voice narrating it. I think that would have been maybe more effective to have Robert Downey Jr. narrating and giving us the potential of it. And I would have loved that. They do that throughout the movie, but they don't do all of it. They don't execute it in every scene or the important scene. So the gypsy woman and her brothers. Obviously, her brother was hired by Moriarty. I didn't feel like how she was important. The only way she was important because the guy who was attempting to blow up the parliament or the summit was hired. Just didn't feel like she was part of the story. I think they could have done it without her. I think he could have done without. I think Sherlock Holmes and Watson could have done without her because they know that it was her brother. They could have got the description from her, and then just go after it, and so therefore keeping her safe. I just didn't really understand what would bring her along. Maybe not bring her along, but maybe bring her comrade along to provide as an escape, or provide transportation to escape. I just didn't feel like she was necessary. What else? Dr. Watson didn't quite do a lot in this movie. I wish he got a little bit more time, a little more screen time, a little bit more of his intelligence, a little bit more of his doctor skill. Not just doctor skill, but his fighting skill, his shooting skill, that sort of thing. His flow with Sherlock Holmes. We don't get to see that here. Well, I wish we got to see more. So, and then the biggest caveat is, where is Moriarty? And they don't talk about it. They just don't. It's just like either he died or he lived or he was in prison. We just don't know. We do know that Sherlock Holmes survived, but what about Moriarty? It's up in the air. So I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or what. And I put it as a con because I don't like unanswered question, I guess. It doesn't have to be unanswered. You have to just give us some clues and we can go with that. And that would have been fine, but we don't get any of that. So that's why I put it as a con. So guys, what would the rating I give this movie? I give it a 6 out of 10. I like this movie. It's slightly above average. I enjoyed the characters, the journey that they're trying to figure out trying to be Moriarty. What else? The action, the journey, the chess playing, I understand all of that, and I enjoy it, I appreciate it, but it wasn't quite as memorable as Lord of the Rings or as any other the great movie that I really enjoyed. Just to me, there's so much moving pieces because it's just like a chess, and there's constantly moving, constantly going to different places, and constantly trying to outdo each other. And I understand that's the game of chess, but I think they need to sort of slow it down and give us the important thing. I mean, they do, but it just doesn't feel like it's a great movie. It is good, but it's not a great movie. So that's why I give it a 6 out of 10. I certainly enjoy it. I had a good time. So anyway, guys, please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and browse to my YouTube channels. I have a lot of content for you guys to check out on my YouTube channels. I've had over 700 videos of movie review to check out on there. Check it out, guys. Anyway, thank you so much and take care, guys. Bye-bye.